So I got my machete. Well, I guess it's not called a machete, it's called a nata. But it came in and I'm going to test it out. Do you guys like these boxes from Amazon? These are the ones that you just tear the side off. Apparently you can just, yeah. I don't like these that much. They're not my favorite. They're supposed to be easier to open. So it's a Japanese machete is basically what this is. I got it because I've been using another machete that's like $10 from Walmart. And since we're going to a homestead and we're not going to have a lot of money, most of the work is going to be done by hand, figured might as well get a nice hand tool while I'm still making a little bit of money right now. And I think it'll be worth it. It'll come in handy. It's actually pretty weighted. It has some weight to it. I don't know how much it weighs. Look, it even says made in Japan. You see it? These Japanese, man, they know what they're doing. Am I right, brother? So this thing is, let me read the back of this. This is a cool model. They make one that's like all black, but I like this one a little bit better because it has the silver on the sides. It's still plastic, but it's nice. It looks nice. This grip is grippy. That is pretty sweet. Let me get a little closer. I'll work from here. Here, you can see it like that. Yeah, this thing is grippy. Let me tell you. I'll tell you what. So this thing's made in Japan. It's called a Genki grip. Rubberized grip, absorbs vibration and usable energy. What I did here is that these bad boys are extremely sharp, like razor sharp. So I'm going to try to watch out, make sure I don't cut myself because I only got VA insurance. And Lord knows nobody wants to go to those doctors. All right, we got ourselves a little warning label here. And that doesn't make for good content, so I am not going to read this. Wait a minute, this is for the pocket saw. They also make a pocket saw. Silky's like famous for making a lot of really good bushcrafting tools. This is one of them. So this is the longest version of the Silky tools. Not Silky tools, of the Natas. And I got it because I'm going to be using it mainly to clear brush. I already have an axe, so I don't really need anything to cut down any trees or anything like that. I just needed something to clear out brush because that's what I've been doing. And I've been using my machete for that. The problem is that the machete is already worn out and, you know, I barely used it for like a few days. Hopefully this one is a little bit better. It is pretty pricey. Can't remember how much it cost. I think it was like $100, but you know, these bad boys are not cheap. They are expensive, but look at that glimmer. That is, look at that, man. That is nice. Yeah. And this thing is nice too. It looks like you can hook your belt on it. So you can just walk around like that, like a samurai of sorts. Got some weight to it too. It's not light, so this is going to cut good. Let's give it a little test here. All right. Let's see how good this works. You ready? Let's give you a little shave, buddy. I'm just kidding. Look. It's nothing. Look at it. They're scared of it. They're scared of like everything. Look, they're going to be scared of it. They're a little shy. She's like, you left me. Look, my girl. You like it? Okay, so here's the first little brush. I figure we start easy, something light and gentle, just to give it a little test. All right, Mr. Nata, let's do your thing. You also don't want to lose this, so I don't have a belt on now. Whoa, look at that. Holy crap, that is crazy. Are those eggs? Oh man. All right, this is gonna take a quick pause. I don't want to get bit up by these guys. Oh Jesus. Holy moly, cheese and guacamole. They wrecked this thing. All right, we're gonna start somewhere else. You know what? I'm gonna start right here. Let's see how this does. All right, Nata, Silky Nata, 240. Test 1. Holy crap, that is pretty sharp actually. You want to be careful to not cut yourself, especially when you're swinging this thing. Oh yeah, but that cuts real good. I don't recommend you do this in sandals unless you're Asian. We're just naturally equipped to work with sandals. Or Honduran, or Mexican, or El Salvadoreño, I guess. I guess maybe every South American area would be fine too. An Asian country. Or if you live in a real rural southern country, or state I mean, then I guess you can wear sandals too. Don't tell anybody, but my neighbor, actually, no, not my neighbor, but the neighbor in the front, to the left of me, gears up in the funniest way to cut his lawn. But no judgment, you know. Some people really like their equipment. Some people are real big tool guys. They're big gearheads. It's not really me. I'm not a huge gearhead. I try to get stuff done with what I have. Although sometimes the marketing does get to me for some stuff, like this Nata for sure. The marketing got to me. I just thought it was so cool, and I thought I would spend more. I'm sure that $10 machete would have been fine, and I probably would have been able to survive with that. But this is a lot cooler, and it's super sharp, so it cuts through so easy. See that? One thing I'm trying not to do is cut myself. I just pinched my skin right there while I was adjusting the tripod. That kind of hurt. As long as I don't cut myself. That's the main thing. Look at that. This used to be a little path, and it's starting to look like it again. Well, maybe not. Anyways, it cuts pretty well. It did good with the thick branches too. Yeah, this thing's pretty sweet. I think it was a good purchase. And I think one thing missing is to probably add a little paracord or something to this so I could see it if I drop it somewhere. So I would say this is a good purchase. I mean, what do you really need from a machete or a nata in this case? You want it to be sharp. You want it not to slip from your hand and feel good when you swing it. This thing is nice and hefty, so no complaints there. And I can imagine myself using this to maybe hammer something in if I need to, because this back edge is pretty hefty. Or for self-defense, I guess. If you see a moose, you run. Don't even try to use this. I think the one thing I am going to do to this, though, is add a little bit of red paracord. This is the brightest color I could find. I don't have those orange highlighted neon green ones, so I'm using red. I think this will work just fine. I'm gonna loop it on up here. This. And give you a little tie like that. And then give you another tie like this. And boom. Then I have a little bit of red paracord left to be able to see just in case it falls anywhere. All right. Like always, gotta melt the edges here. That's satisfying. I always love doing that. You gotta be careful of this thing. If it gets on your skin, it will burn. It will burn, baby. That would hurt. You know what? You're not even getting any of this. Let me get up close so you can enjoy this with me. I love doing this. Yeah, breathe in those fumes. Breathe in those fumes, baby. I think that's good. I don't think that'll unravel in itself. Man, that stinks. So, there we go. There's my opening of my nata. I'm going to use it to go to my homestead and clear any brushes I need to over there. I know they have brush hogs, and some people are going to be like, why are you using a hand tool? You have a brush hog. Well, I don't really exercise much anymore, so this is a good excuse to exercise some. And I like it. You know what? I like it. What do you want from me? Sometimes you just buy stuff because you like it. It's not like everything you buy has to make sense. You try to make it make sense. You try to get something that you're like, yeah, you know, I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna use it for these things. My costs will be covered because I'm gonna use it X amount of time. So per use is this, so it's better than renting. But ultimately, you also have to like the thing, and I like this, so I bought it. I'm going this coming weekend to West Virginia, and I'm going to check out some properties there. Hopefully I can get something, and we can move up there and start our new life up there, you know, kind of tired of this city life down here in Miami, but I guess I guess we'll see. Those properties are pretty cheap. They're pretty cheap. At least what I'm used to here in Miami. Everything's extremely expensive. So I'm excited to see if something goes through. The gentleman that I'm talking to, 2 separate properties, 2 different guys. They are very nice people, and I'm sure I'm gonna have a great time up there with my family, starting a family. So yeah, I don't know how this led to this, but I'm excited to put this to use when we move up there eventually. But follow along if you want to. See where we're going. Maybe it's entertaining to you, maybe it's not. But I don't know why you would continue watching this. Maybe you watched this just to see what I was doing with this. I guess I'm giving you a sneak preview of what I will do in the future with this. That's all I got. See ya.